we're charged. Here on Friday, August the 16th. Yes, I don't know if I'm charged, but the camera is. At least. Oh, man. I was doing okay, and then I sat down to answer today's question, and it's like, it's all hitting me at once. Well, I was eating some lunch, and I was watching Gail's videos, getting caught up. I was a couple days behind on his questiony videos. I still haven't watched the State Fair video, but I was like, I'll watch that on the weekend sometime. When I'm awake, whenever that happens to be. Yikesity yikes, yikes, yikes. And I was going through my mail, and there was a couple things that's like, oh god, it's like medical. But one of them was just kind of an explanation of insurance stuff, and it almost sounded like my part, though they say it's not a bill. They say if I owe anything, I'll get like it's just some kind of invoice explaining like I don't know. There's a lot of numbers, and I don't know. But it's seeming to say the total that I will owe is like $800 and some dollars, but I don't know if that's like a final say. I don't know if there's other things the insurance hasn't taken into account yet. I don't know, but I mean, $800 is not great. It's just another debt to add on to everything else that I'm trying to pay off. But at the same time, it's weird to say it's only $800 because I was expecting a lot worse. So if like $800 is all that I owe for that couple of days in the hospital, and I don't even know if the ambulance ride was on there. Of course, I don't think I have. Do I have it? I don't know. I don't know if that covers going to the emergency room here in town. I don't know if everything's on there. I don't know. But I guess it's preliminary. Isn't that what they call it? Preliminary? I don't know. So, but still, if I only owe $800, that is a hell of a lot less than I was expecting to owe. So I guess that's the silver lining. It's there somewhere. Silver lining playbook, maybe? I don't know. But yes, I was going through my mail, and then I was like, all right, let's sit down and answer this question. And then I sit down to answer the question, and that's when I'm like starting to... I did stay a little late today, like 2:30-ish. It wasn't quite 2:30, but it's the first time in a long time that I've actually been out on a mower. I had to be like, okay, do I remember how to do this? It's been a long time since I came home covered in grass and dirt, dust, and all that sort of stuff. So my eyes are a little bit itchy, and a little bit puffy, because like I got dirt in them. But yeah, that's that. And I'm drinking my Minute Maid fruit punch that I very briefly zoned the dairy wall the other day. And then I saw the Minute Maid fruit punch, and I'm like, you know what? I might need some fruit punch. That's pretty good. It's a little, maybe light flavor, but not bad. We have some kind of soda. It's like a Tahitian treat, maybe is what it's called. I don't know. It's some kind of fruit punch soda. I want to give that a try too. And I'll be goddamned. I bought myself some cream soda this morning before I left the store. And oh yeah, I should show you. I played the claw machine real quick, and I actually won the Acme Anvil. It was sitting like pretty much right by the hole, so all I had to do was just kind of like knock it over, and it went right down the hole. So I have this, and I was showing that off to some people, and I grabbed my snacks. I did not grab my cream soda. I don't know if I left it in the game room. I don't know if I left it sitting there by the bench. But yeah. Damn it. So I don't have cream soda. I might have one can in there in my random cans. I don't know. But I have plenty of random stuff anyway that I need to drink up. Maybe make some room in the fridge by drinking up some of these sodas that I got sitting around. I'm slouching. But yeah, I didn't notice it until I got home and I was getting my stuff out of Francesca's car, and I was like, wait. It's like, damn it, I left my cream soda. And then Marilee messaged me about a kitten. I guess there was a kitten somewhere, like underneath something. And I was like, "Are you still at the store?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "Oh damn! I was gonna have you bring me my cream soda." But oh well. I got the snacks. The snacks made it home, so that's important as well. But oh well. You know. Whatever, man. Whatever. So, I said it's the 16th, correct? Correctamundo. So, let's see what our question is for the 16th. What is the worst thing... What is the worst thing you have ever done at a party? When the fuck have I ever been at a party? I mean, I guess my friends have little get-togethers. They have, little barbecues and stuff for people's birthdays or whatever. I go over, I eat. I enjoy the company and the conversation. I don't necessarily know that I participate very often. Just kind of sit there and listen to everybody else. Kind of like we've talked about how, in social situations, sometimes I can just become the wallflower. I'm just kind of there, maybe not participating, but I'm there, So yeah, I've never done parties. I don't think I've been to a party in my life. I mean, my uncle used to have, parties for, but I mean, that was like more the adults, I guess, the adults I used to like chat with my friend Sabrina, because that was like the one time I got to see her, but that was many, many moons ago. So I mean, that wasn't really like a party I was attending. I mean, I guess I was there, but it was more for the adults to like, party, whatever. I never really did social situations in college. I mean, I guess I did it wrong, because as Chef would say, there's a time and a place for everything, and it's called college. Do you understand? I just went to class, went to work at the computer lab, and then went home. Like, I went to the dining hall sometimes, here and there. But, yeah, a lot of patty melts. I seem to think I would get a lot of patty melts. They were good, though. They're good. Yeah, I mean, I can't even really call what my friends have. I mean, the alcohol is usually present at these barbecues, but it's more like maybe we're too old to party now. we just kind of have, like, okay, let's make some food, get together and eat it, and chat. Like, basically, it's not like, let's get drunk, let's get fucked up, rah, like any of that kind of thing. But, yeah. We're gonna... What is it? Oh, shit, I can't even remember which Will Ferrell movie that is. Old School? He's like, we're gonna do something in the quad! I don't know. When he's running down the street naked. Woo! Like I said, that's not the vibe. That's not the vibe. Okay? At all. Like, at all. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever been to a party in my entire life. So to say what the worst thing I've ever done at a party is, not attend, I guess. I can't say that I've ever actually been to a party. I was trying to think if Nick maybe drugged me to one once. He did drag me to the bar a few times, and that was kind of awkward. It's just like a lot of people. It's like they're everywhere. Like there's just so many people. As long as I like just get a table and sit down and have my own space, I'm fine. But yeah, I can't. Cause I don't think Nick ever took me to a party. He took me to this thing with the BSU. Like they were meeting up at somebody's house and they were like playing video games or something. And I was like super uncomfortable for one thing because it was a bunch of people I didn't know. And it was also a bunch of Jesus people that I didn't know. And I was not very religious, you know, and I'm still not, you know. So, but yeah, it was kind of like, they were the kind of people that like I mean, I didn't know these people like personally, and I should not have judged them in the first place. But it's like my experience with the BSU was Robert's friends coming over to me in the lunchroom with ulterior motives, you know. it's like, oh, how are your classes going? How's your day? Blah 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 blah. And of course, I knew what they were fucking doing every single time. I think we've probably discussed this multiple times already, but I don't know. They were like, oh, you should come to the BSU sometime. Like, I knew what they were doing. They would not walk away from a conversation ever without name-dropping the BSU. And I finally had to be like, oh, sorry, it's not really my thing, blah, 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 blah. And suddenly, when I told them, you know, oh, the BSU isn't really my thing, whatever, blah, 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 they did not sit with me in the lunchroom anymore. They didn't care about my day. They didn't care about my classes. They didn't care about anything anymore. Just suddenly, like, it wasn't like we were building a rapport. It wasn't like we were building a friendship. You were trying to save me. So that's why I was kind of uncomfortable that one night. We were at somebody's house. It's like, I think somebody offered me, like, oh, do you want to play? I was like, no, thanks. I'm good. You know, I was just kind of like, I was just super uncomfortable because it was like, you know, once again, social situation. I didn't know anybody. I think Nick even wandered off. So I didn't have Nick as my security blanket or anything. So I was in this room of people that's like I didn't know, and all I knew is that they were BSU people, and I was like, my experience with the BSU people was not a pleasant one. So I mean, I guess I shouldn't have put that on all BSU people, but you know, and there might have been other BSU students that wouldn't have went about it that way, you know, but it's like, I was just kind of like, I know why you're coming over to talk to me. I know. And I was right every single fucking time. So yeah, maybe that's the closest to a party I've ever been to, was a video game session at a BSU member's house. That was it. I did go, I had a friend in college named Soraya, and she wanted to go. It was somebody I knew through Robert. It was another religious friend. There was like a coffee house on Pine Street, which is the bar street here in town, and she wanted to go to whatever this concert was, and she asked, you know, if I could go. I think it was her and another friend or whatever, but it was two girls, you know, and they didn't feel comfortable going to the bar street alone, so they asked if I could like escort them, basically. So I did that, but that was going to an event. That wasn't really like a party, and plus it was I think it was a Christian coffee house. So because like I said, these were, you know, at least Soraya was religious. She was somebody who I met through Robert, you know. So yeah, I can't think of a party I ever attended. If I ever did attend a party, I'm sure I was giving like resting bitch face the whole time, because it's like, I'm super uncomfortable, I don't know what to do, there's just a lot of people here, and they're all drunk. I mean, maybe not drunk, I don't know, you know, like, so if I had ever been to a party, I guess the worst thing I would have done would have been being completely socially awkward in that situation. You know, it's like, I don't know what to do. So at least looking like I'm not having a good time at the party, I guess, maybe. Because I'm not. Because I'm just, like, screaming internally, like, I'm super uncomfortable. Get me out of here. I just want to go home. Very introverted. I can be very introverted for sure. But yeah, I can't even think of, like I said, any time that Nick. I ended up at a party with Nick. Ever. Like I said, we went to the bars a few times. Yeah, no. None that I can think of. Sorry, it's just not coming to me. I don't think I've ever been to a party ever in my entire life. Like, family and friends gets-togethers, you know, where it's like we, you know, play Mario Kart and people bring food and we eat and we hang out. That's not really, you know, that's not like a party. That's not what, I guess that's not my perception of what a party would be, you know, because it's a bunch of strangers, you know, meeting somewhere and drinking and getting crunk and hooking up and doing things you regret, maybe, the next morning when you wake up. And you're like, oh my god. But sorry, just not a party people, I guess. A party peephole. Hey. But yeah, anyway, I guess that's a non sequitur, a non-issue, a non-question, because I don't believe I've ever been to a party ever in my entire life. So is it taking a mulligan? Is that what like the golf term? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's that, I suppose. I think I still have some grass and dirt in my throat from mowing. I know I got something in my eye, or at least it feels like I got something in my eye. But allergies, since I've been taking the blood thinners, I haven't taken, and none of the doctors seemed that concerned about my daily allergy pill. So I got to where I just stopped even, like, mentioning it when they asked if I, you know, because they're like, I would mention that just in case that had, you know, side effects, or, you know, they're like, oh, but no, like, prescription medication or anything like that. I was like, no, none of that. That seemed to be more what they were concerned about, was like any prescription medication, not over-the-counter, you know, yada, yada, yada. So I could probably take an allergy pill with the Eliquis, and I don't think it would do anything, but who knows. But speaking of being not a party person, I'm going to get this uploaded and then maybe take a nap, because that's how exciting I am. But anyway, there's that, and I suppose I'll see you for what I see you, right?